Friendly reminder that we are stronger with the power of friendship. Pumpkin and cutie pies, I'd like you to know something. If you're squeamish, turn back. Well, I tricked you. It's too late. You've got to look at this picture because I had to look at this picture. This graphic you've just seen, it demonstrates how the food chain operates within crypto. You've got to understand this. I like that this is a graphic picture. Why? You're not going to forget it. Yes, it's people pooping each other's mouths. I know it's filthy, but you got to know I respect you enough to put this. Why? You work hard for your dollars. You work very hard for them. I don't like people stealing from my people. When they take a part from you, they take a part from me. That's why I'm here to give you high value content. Please like, subscribe, bell button, or shock that algorithm. I don't put leverage trading exchanges in front of your faces. I don't put ICO pump and dumps. I walk the path with you. All these other channels, they're filling up too much content with fluff. They're catering to sponsors. There's too many things. They're distracting us. I'm here for the substance. You've got to look at this picture. It starts with Telegram inner circles. It could also be Discords. It's a private group. The private group gets together. Friends, just letting you know, I've been involved in them. And by involved, it means I got invited. And you sit there and you don't know what's going on. Like, you have no idea. And then you end up finding out later that some people were affiliated with other short-term meme coins and other groups. What's actually interesting is not all of them are actually grifters and scammers, but for your safety, I want you to assume they are. All right. It all starts with this secret group. The goal is to try to make something. They know it's not going to last more than like 3 months, but they try to do it anyway. It especially happens in the meme coin industry. And they're just catering to the meme coin factory because everybody wants to come and gamble in the casino. What you'll actually find is that saying of like, crime doesn't pay. It really is true because a lot of these people, the scammers, this is funny. Scammers have trouble trusting people. Scammers get scammed. They all have stories because they hang around filth. They are the filth. There are many stories I've heard of where somebody who was like intending to scam, he or she gets robbed by someone who's running the operation. So it all plays on people's greed. Once you enter into this dark world, it's very hard to go back. We always keep the light bulb on, all right? We are friendly, okay? This is a light bulb shining. You are the light of my life. Don't let anybody ever convince you that you are just your portfolio. You are not just a dollar sign in your portfolio. You are my friend. So that's how it all starts. It starts in these little groups. Are you part of the groups? No. Am I? Absolutely not. Me and you were outsiders. Then what happens is it'll move into like Twitter DMs where they're like, hey man, I'm trying to run a coin, etc. How do I know this? Once again, in the group of discussions, they kind of figure out, they go, okay, well, we're going to make a coin or a project, a mid-curve DeFi protocol. We got to get other people on board. So, maybe they'll have the insider group. It'll be like 5 dudes, 5 squirrels. And then they'll say, okay, I need a dude to do the art. I need somebody to get one of these like altcoin shillers on board. That might be a network of like, another 20 people. So they'll go down the line. All right. When those 20 people are in, those 20 people, they have either private Telegram groups or they've got friends themselves. This is where it gets a bit nefarious. I am part of Twitter. You'll see on Twitter, friends, there are a lot of like people who write threads, etc. You can't trust them because look, yeah, out of like, let's say there's 10 coins. Yeah, they're going to write research about like 8 real things, but 2 of them are going to be dog poop. 2 of them are going to be nefarious garbage that they're going to be involved in. That like they know it's a bit shaky, they know it's got shaky grounds, but they're just trying to make a thread for it. Because what happens, okay, think about it psychologically. If you go out on Twitteroonies and you scroll down and you see a thread where someone writes like, we've got like a 2 out of like 12 posts and they say, this DeFi protocol is the future. Here's a few reasons why. And they list like, okay, this expansion of DeFi is coming in, trillions of dollars. And this protocol uses this type of like, technology. They put this up to dress it in and to basically put lipstick on a pig. So that's how they kind of dress these things up. And now you've got basically a chain here. Obviously, it's a chain of poop. It's come all the way down. Then it comes to the actual Twitter shills. So the inside of the big influencers with 50K, 100K follower counts plus, there's a higher, right? They are starting to talk about it. And this is also gets nefarious, friends. You know those big influencers? They have friends who do the dirty work for them. So let's say there's influencers out there with 200K followers, and then they say, well, I don't want to ruin my name. So what they'll do is they'll actually buy in, and then they're in a Discord of other 5 to 10 people, and they'll have somebody who has altcoin accounts. So there are people with alternative Twitter accounts. They might have 20K, 30K that they've been building during a bull market, and then they know that they're going to shill on the alt account. So they'll get in. And what happens? It lands in your plate after all of these, which means when you hear about something on Twitter, it's too late. Every time, try to buy a coin, it's the top. Doesn't matter how low or cheap it is. And it is very unfortunate, but that's just the game. That's the game. And look, just so that you know too, I've been in contact with a lot of people, and look, you can never really trust them 100% because you can't verify their wallets, but a lot of them get destroyed too because the liquidity is so thin. Now, I'm glad I can bring you this understanding, friends, because, what do I tell you? For a market cap, let's say there's a market cap of 100%, which is whatever the value is. So it could be $100 million. Only about 5% of people can exit. 5%. So if there is even a $1 million coin market cap, only 50K can actually exit. If you're lucky, by the way, 50K. Isn't that sad? So if there's $100 million, you see 100 million market cap, only 5 million can exit. Especially, this is where this is one season short-term stuff. There's no guarantee that it's going to be around, in 12 months, 24 months for volume to get done in it. Very important to know this. So that's why, if I didn't know this, then I would think, okay, everybody's a scammer. It's good to assume that, but it's actually not true. It's just that the markets are so thin. Very unfortunate that's like this. But this is also the leverage that we have on the way up. This is why we're able to get powers of the price to pump. What they try to do is, not even try, okay, they do this. When one coin defies gravity, such as PEPE, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, PEPE, 7 green daily candles. Think about, there were insiders buying that. 7 great green daily candles. Let's put on a little 8-hour chart so we can see and go down nitty-gritties. They did this on purpose, man. This is obviously insiders doing this, okay? The people buy it up, buy it up, buy it up, buy it up, and then they can actually start a big wave. Now, when this happens, they start to use words as, don't miss out on the next PEPE, or this coin reminds me of PEPE. That's what they say. The Twitter thread influencers, all these people in the middle here, the Discords, the DMs, the small Twitter researcher, that's what they'll say. They'll say, oh, this poopy coin reminds me of early PEPE days. The community is vibrant and strong. Wow. Those are the types of languages that they're using, the types of words to try suck in more people just for their short-term gain so they can unfortunately dump it down on everybody. So PEPE's like this, but I don't like using this log chart because we know that's not the real chart, man. In terms of the real chart, put on linear. Okay, this shows you the pain. Every chart's going to look like this. So you have the pump up, goes up and down. Yes, people did make money on it. What about now? People are still trying to buy this up. So when you're looking at something like this, they use it to their advantage to tell you, you missed out on this. And look, it's a big number too. PEPE did 349,000x in less than a month, and other coins aren't moving. So they play on your fear of missing out. They say, you're in a coin that's not moving. You have to adapt to the new conditions. Everybody rationalizes their own actions. People who aren't in, they're watching their friends who say, you're not adapting to the market. The market is sending you signals that you're in the wrong thing to be in. You've got to catch the hottest trend. You're going to keep failing. That's what they always say. And it's a very convincing argument, isn't it? Because what if you're holding Litecoin? But then again, what if you're holding a blue chip that ends up rallying? I mean, you don't know. It's a very, very tough world. No one wants to buy these blue chips or any of these large caps. People just want to keep gambling on this stuff. But I'm very convicted that by the end of the 18-month run, People are going to look back and say, wow, I lost all my money. I wish I just bought one of those big cap coins for like a 10x. I would have done much better and just exited. But they just play these games in their head. It's not like they would have exited at a 10x. It just increases their probability of survival because you only have one decision to make. Get in, keep adding along the way, and that's it. And you don't have to worry about the next 14 days, because these meme coins have such a short life cycle. So I hope you understand, right? Everyone's out to scam us. Even though really they aren't, just assume they aren't. Everyone's out to scam us. So very, very important to know this, right? A lot of people you're trying to figure all this stuff out by yourself. It's really hard, all right? So that's why MaskPad is also asking, where are YouTubers in this food chain? I guess YouTubers, it seems like they only get paid when it comes to the bull market. I'm not seeing many YouTube videos about poop coins out now, even though they are making them, but it's very contextual around Bitcoin green monthly candles because it takes a bit more effort to make it. So they're probably around somewhere here. They're around the Twitter shills. And of course, it's towards the end. The YouTube videos is literally the exit liquidity. I know many other big influencers on YouTube. That's what it was used for. The YouTube viewership, as soon as it rises for a certain coin, that's it. It's time to exit. It's a rough game, man. So that's why I really got to remind you, friends, whether you're in a coin that everybody says they believe in or that is a scam, just know this. There's only 5% of the liquidity as a relative measure of the market cap to exit. So if you see a coin, this is $100 million. All right, there's only 5 million that can exit. If you see a coin, $1 million, there's only $50,000 that can exit. All right, and by the way, when it starts exiting, the price is crushed. So if a coin is $1 million, once 25K hits out, it's back down to 500K market cap. You've halved it. You understand me? You can't go to $1 million market cap and then say, all right, let's exit minus 50K. You can't do that because there's only 50K in the liquidity pool. So when minus 25K exits, it's already down minus 50%. See how tough it is? And minus 25K has exited. Now you're back down. It's very tough. You gotta understand this. See how thin it is? It's really thin. That's why I've really got to tell you this. 1 in 20 people can actually make it out doing well. 1 in 20. So out of 20 people, all right, 1 in 20. So, you can just do it. So 5% of people actually get the trophy, all right? You actually get the trophy. This is a trophy, right? They actually get first place. The next 4 in 20, so you have 20% of people, they're going to do okay, okay? They're going to have, this is a finger doing the okay sign, okay. This is a medium return. Some people are happy with a plus 80%. Some people are happy with a 2x or a 2.5x. I know those numbers are very poopy, but that's what it is. And yeah, it's trash. The bottom 75% get destroyed. Now, because this includes traders, hodlers, all of them. This is how it is. It's sad. It's sad. That's why, okay, this is the thing. Statistically, you're going to get destroyed. That's why if you're in a coin with a community you can believe in that has a cult or a guild or that has a long-term vision, you are on the right path. Because think about it, if you roll the dice, on average, you're going to get crushed in the short term. So you say, okay, there's a higher chance this thing what I'm in, the price is going to go down in the short term. So then you got to evaluate, all right, are there going to be people helping me to get off the base floor in the future? Are there people in this community? That's why I say, do they have tattoos? Are there people with big social engagement? Are there good fundamentals? You got to ask yourself this question, because if you can find projects that have it and crypto coins that have it, that means you're going to survive for the long run. You see what I mean? Because how do most people get wrecked? Most people get wrecked because they always assume, okay, I'm going to be in the top 25%. They always assume that. And guess what? Yeah, maybe 1 out of 4 times they will be in the top 25%. But 3 out of 4 times they won't be. Now you can see why the game goes the way it does. Also, don't forget, like, subscribe, bell button, all, friends. I appreciate every single one of you. You're going to shock that algorithm. We're going to shock our friendship to a new level. I'm going to catch you in the next one.